Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NXT Experience. We are live here in Orlando, Florida, and we are hot off the heels of NXT ArRIVAL. What a fantastic night it was. It was a night which saw the vacant NXT Championship up for grabs between this guy, Curtis Axel, and Sami Zayn. Both guys, as we know, over the last 4 or 5 weeks, have had to compete to become #1 contenders. But in the end, it was Sami Zayn that got the 1-2-3, that came out on top and defeated Axel for the prize that is the NXT Championship. Those two, they left everything within that squared circle. It wasn't just that match that was amazing though. We had Adrian Neville taking on Bray Wyatt, and also to kick off the evening, Finn Balor went head to head against Baron Corbin in a no disqualification match. It was brutal. And here we are now, about to hear from Curtis Axel about NXT ArRIVAL and his loss. This is going to be good. I can't wait to hear what he has to say for himself. Oh my! You have got to be kidding me! Brock Lesnar is here in NXT! He's got Paul Heyman beside him. I can't believe he's making his way to the ring. Oh my god. Brock Lesnar here in NXT, you've got to be kidding me. What is he doing here? Look at the power walk towards... I just can't believe it. And Paul Heyman as well. We know that Curtis Axel left Paul Heyman. He was no longer a Paul Heyman guy, as he said he could do it all alone. Obviously not, as he lost at NXT ArRIVAL, but Brock Lesnar. This is unbelievable. Brock Lesnar here in NXT, and oh, Brock Lesnar straight to Curtis Axel. Big fall away slam to Axel. Paul Heyman as well on the outside of the... I can't believe what we're seeing. He's pacing up and down, telling the crowd that this is what Axel gets, and big STO. The referee is out here. He can't really do anything. Brock Lesnar will just push him away. And now Lesnar with a big German suplex. We've seen that from Lesnar before in that match he had against John Cena at SummerSlam last year. And look at Axel, he's just being torn apart here by Lesnar. There is still a bit of fight though in Axel with a big knee. Wow! Backhander from Axel, taking Brock Lesnar down to the mat there. And Axel, I can't believe what we're seeing. This isn't even a match. Lesnar, these two, they're just going at it. Both. Well, Lesnar, a Paul Heyman guy. Axel, who was a Paul Heyman guy, that spat in Heyman's face before he made his move here to NXT. And now they show up. Brock Lesnar and Heyman. And look at Axel, he's really taking the fight to Brock Lesnar, but it was only a matter of time. Nice belly to belly there from Brock Lesnar to Curtis Axel. This is just amazing. I can't believe that Lesnar is here in NXT. Just coming out of nowhere. We were about to hear from Curtis Axel about his loss against Sami Zayn at NXT ArRIVAL for that NXT Championship, and now Paul Heyman shows up with his beast, the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Big knee to the side of the head of Curtis Axel. This was a guy that was a #1 contender for the championship, and now Lesnar just annihilated it. Oh my god, look at this dominance from Lesnar. Just German suplex after German suplex. Suplex City. I suppose this is what you get when you badmouth Paul Heyman. He brings out his beast, Brock Lesnar. Now Lesnar has Axel upon his shoulders and delivers a mighty F5 to Curtis Axel. I cannot believe what we have just witnessed here. I mean, what a way to kick off this evening's show of NXT Experience, but with the beast incarnate, the one in 21-1, the one that ended the Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar here in NXT along with Paul Heyman. Business is certainly about to pick up here on NXT Experience, folks. So with the arrival of Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman here in NXT, let me take you back to NXT ArRIVAL. The main event, as you guys know, was between Sami Zayn and Curtis Axel, the vacant NXT Championship on the line. Both superstars had to go through a major test of a fatal 4-way #1 contendership match. Curtis Axel had to take on the likes of Seth Rollins, Bo Dallas, and Adrian Neville. The week after, Sami Zayn was in his own fatal 4-way, which included Finn Balor, who got taken out by Baron Corbin before the match even kicked off. So it was turned into a triple threat, meaning the odds were heavily stacked against Sami Zayn heading through to NXT ArRIVAL, as he had to take on Roman Reigns and Rusev. But Sami Zayn did it. He dug deep and he beat both guys, which saw him arrive at NXT ArRIVAL. That is what Sami Zayn is all about, overcoming the odds, and he did that once again against Curtis Axel. Axel had such an upper hand in this match, not just because of his height and his weight and his background, whereas with Sami Zayn, he used that experience of being in the indie side of things for years to his advantage. We even saw quite a few innovative moves from Sami Zayn, the most memorable being that suicide dive through the turnbuckle, turning it into a DDT onto the mat for Curtis Axel. Very devastating. That was certainly the beginning of the end, as Sami Zayn finished up things with a haluva kick. Got the 1-2-3, and ladies and gentlemen, your new NXT champion is Sami Zayn, and I wish him all the best for a long reign here in NXT. Oh wow! Well, this is something new. We've got people dressing up as bunny rabbits. We've got clowns. We've got people fit for the beach, ready to be soaking up the sun rays. We've got someone dressed all in black. And right in the thick of it is NXT's latest acquisition to the roster, Adam Rose. And I am so looking forward to seeing his debut this evening here on NXT Experience. And what an upset it would be if he was able to get the 1-2-3 against the newly crowned NXT champion, Sami Zayn. That's right, he's going to be going head-to-head against Sami Zayn. Rose is certainly in with the shout, his new competition for Sami Zayn, and if he does win here tonight, then he'll certainly be straight into the title picture. Could even become the new #1 contender. I'm just saying, it could happen here this evening. I mean, Rose, he's new here to NXT, and he's looking to get off to a fantastic start, and I'm glad they caught him there instead of dropping him all the way down to the mat on the outside of the ring. Just look at this, the Rosebuds carrying him round. He's certainly in high spirits, and can you blame him being here on the NXT roster? There's a real party atmosphere at the moment. It's fantastic. But will the party continue once the referee has made that 3 count? We're about to find out. The last couple of weeks have been tough going for Sami Zayn, but he's got through it. He's got it done, and he is now our new NXT champion. Absolutely inspirational from Sami Zayn. He had to go through the likes of Rusev, who isn't the easiest of competitors to go up against, and also Roman Reigns, who is just breaking out on the scene. He's gone through a lot, and he's even gone through Curtis Axel as well. He's attacked him from behind over the last couple of weeks as well. But Sami Zayn stood his ground, and here he is, ladies and gentlemen, your new NXT champion. And I'm looking forward to seeing him in action for the first time with that title around his waist against NXT's latest acquisition to the roster, Adam Rose. This certainly is going to be an exciting matchup. And it's also a chance for Sami Zayn to put a few doubters to bed and show everyone why he deserves to have that title around his waist. And the ref will get the match underway here. Adam Rose looking confident, how he was just leaning against the turnbuckle there. Sami Zayn with a shot to the jawline, and now both guys with the collar and elbow tie-up. Sami Zayn getting the upper hand here, wrenching that arm of Adam Rose behind his back with a blow to the back of the neck. It's not going to add well to the match. And now Adam Rose with an Irish whip into the corner, and wow, it's very powerful, taking Sami Zayn down to the canvas. It's not a nice place to be, being whipped into the turnbuckle, and we've got another collar and elbow tie-up. Adam Rose with the advantage here into a headlock. Rose sent into the ropes, and Sami Zayn with a nice hip toss, going for a cover, looking to end this one nice and early, but Adam Rose, there wasn't even a count made there, and Sami Zayn looking good, looking fresh, even after that hellacious match that he had at NXT ArRIVAL against Curtis Axel. Those two just went at it week after week as soon as we found out who the #1 contenders for the NXT title were. We saw both Sami Zayn and Curtis Axel battling it out on top of the rampway here, bringing it down to the ring, even introducing the steel steps and a steel chair. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty at all, and both guys here now with another collar to elbow tie-up. Sami Zayn just getting the upper hand in this battle against Adam Rose. And Zayn sending Rose into the corner here. Zayn with a nice drop kick. Just powering Rose into the turnbuckle. It's getting a bit of a beating this evening. Now Rose back to his feet. A nice knee to the midsection of Zayn, and he's been sent into the turnbuckle again on the opposite side, sent down to the canvas again. Zayn back on his feet, and look at Rose just swinging for defenses, blow after blow, and it's just back and forth at the moment. Zayn with the crucifix pin. Could this be it? No, as Rose just about kicks out. I mean, what a fantastic cover. And now Zayn with the Northern Lights. He's going for a cover again, looking to end this early on, and Rose kicks out at the counter. One, he's still in this match. He's still looking good. And I'm not sure what Zayn is up to now. Another kick to the midsection and a blow to the jawline. It's all going to come into effect. Eventually there is another crucifix. Zayn doesn't go for a pin though this time. Sami Zayn with a drop kick to the side of the head of Adam Rose. And just trying to pump up the crowd, pump it up himself. He's got so much confidence now that he has that NXT title around his waist. It's amazing to see. Nicely executes suplex there to Rose, and he's going to go for the cover again, looking to end this, but Rose kicks out once again. I think Sami Zayn, he's going to have to do a bit more to try and put Rose away, and wow, look at the height that Rose got on that body slam there to Sami Zayn, followed up with a nice elbow drop to the chest, and another for his trouble. Go for the cover, see what will come of it, Rose. Zayn back to his feet, goes for the drop kick, but Rose read that like a buck. Rose starting to get the upper hand here now against the NXT champion. And Rose going for another body slam. Wow. The height that Rose is able to get there. I mean, we know that Zayn isn't the heaviest of guys, but it's just amazing being able to do that to the NXT champion. And now Adam Rose with a big elbow smash to the side of the skull of Zayn. And Rose is on a bit of a roll here at the moment. Spinebuster. Wow. This is amazing how well Rose is taking the fight to Sami Zayn here at the moment. He pushes Rose away. Sami Zayn back to his feet now, sending Rose into the corner. Sami Zayn, we saw this at NXT ArRIVAL. There is a haluva kick. It could be all over. That's the move that put Curtis Axel away at NXT ArRIVAL, that won Sami Zayn the NXT Championship, and it's won him the match here this evening against Adam Rose. Sami Zayn on a bit of a roll of his own lately, undefeated since that first episode of NXT Experience. What a win for Sami Zayn. To be fair to Adam Rose, he did take the fight to Zayn, but we've seen that perfect example of that spirit that I was talking about earlier before the match even started from Zayn. He just kept on going, kept plugging away, and he's won here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, your NXT champion, Sami Zayn, is victorious against Adam Rose. What the hell? It's Bad News Barrett. What's he doing here? He's just attacked, or I should say attacking, Sami Zayn from behind. What is going on here? Bad News Barrett, he has no business being in NXT. And now he sends Sami Zayn into the steel steps. My God. What is going on? Steel steps everywhere and Bad News Barrett. Oh, this is bad news for Sami Zayn. Oh, wow. Barrett sending the steel steps into the side of the skull of Sami Zayn, the NXT champion. I just can't believe this. He's newly crowned and this is happening now. What is Barrett doing here? What is he doing? Oh, Barrett. He's got Sami Zayn against the ring post. You've got to be... Oh my God. My God. What on earth are you doing here, Barrett? Oh my. This isn't good. The NXT champion has been annihilated here. And finally, the general manager, William Regal, making his way out to the ring here. Hopefully he's going to come and restore some order. This is absolutely outrageous behaviour from Bad News Barrett. Saying he's got to be concussed. I mean, William Regal helping him to his feet now. And what is William Regal doing? Oh my God! The knuckle dusters across the what is Regal doing? He's the general manager. And he's just attacked Sami Zayn. What on earth is going on? Just when I thought William Regal was going to restore some order here, he's come down and attacked Sami Zayn as well. Oh, there's a knee trembler. Sami Zayn is out of it. I just can't believe. I hope we get some answers soon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NXT Experience. We're about to get ready for our main event. What an evening it's been so far, and it's just about to get better because over the last week or so, Adrian Neville has been on Twitter chatting to one of his best buddies here in the WWE, none other than former WWE Champion Daniel Bryan. That's right, he's invited Daniel Bryan here this evening to go one-on-one in the main event here on NXT Experience, and obviously Daniel Bryan has accepted. He is here to compete against Adrian Neville. This is going to be amazing, both superstars with similar wrestling styles. I can't wait for this match to get underway. It's going to be amazing. Oh boy, he's here. Daniel Bryan is here in NXT. Yes, yes, yes. Look at the crowd, so pumped up. I can't believe what we are witnessing. We're going to be witnessing Adrian Neville against Daniel Bryan. This is going to be a fantastic. I just know it. Daniel Bryan, one of those superstars that have already had a WrestleMania moment. We saw last year at WrestleMania 30, he overcame the odds of the Authority, the Game Triple H. He overcame the odds of the Animal Batista and the Viper Randy Orton on the same evening to become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Unfortunately for him, he no longer has that title around his waist, which brings him here this evening in NXT to face one of his good friends in the WWE, Adrian Neville. He's looking good. He's got the crowd on their feet, and this is just going to probably be seen as maybe a sparring match between these two. And what a main event for NXT. Certainly going to new heights. Daniel Bryan, former World Heavyweight Champion in the WWE, here on NXT, and we are ready to go. Adrian Neville, Daniel Bryan, and both guys locking up here. Collar to elbow tie up. Daniel Bryan with the upper hand already, bringing Neville down to the canvas. These two shaking hands before the match. This is where it all started for Daniel Bryan. Came from the Indies, came up through to NXT, and then went on to WrestleMania, to main event in WrestleMania 30, and winning the World Heavyweight Championship there. Just an amazing career so far for Daniel Bryan, and I'm sure it's only going to get better. And he said on Twitter, replying to Adrian Neville, that he's got some free time. He wasn't really doing too much on Raw or SmackDown, so he thought, why not accept this invitation from Adrian Neville? Come and face him in the main event at NXT. And these guys, you can expect a really quick-paced match here. And Daniel Bryan straight to the headlock again with Adrian Neville. Neville sends him into the corner, followed up by a nice arm drag into the centre of the ring. Adrian Neville is back and forth so far. Still early days in the match, and Neville takes Daniel Bryan down with that low drop kick, taking away his leg. Now Neville going up to the middle rope here. I'm not sure what he's planning on doing. He's waiting for Daniel Bryan to get back to a vertical base, and Adrian Neville, we saw him do that against Bray Wyatt at NXT ArRIVAL. It didn't work out for him this time, as Daniel Bryan read his every move. Bryan with those elbows down into the chest, to the shoulder area of Adrian Neville. It's going to have an effect some way, but Neville fighting back with a knee to the midsection. Daniel Bryan is just back and forth, and this is to be expected. These two, they're not the tallest of guys, they're not the biggest of guys, so they're going to be moving in and around this ring so quickly, and there's those elbows again to the chest area, to the shoulder area of Adrian Neville. Bryan there, just about to go for a huge blow to the jawline of Adrian Neville, but he read it. And now Adrian Neville lifting Bryan up and dropping him down onto the top rope. It's like a guillotine. Almost tore his head off. Now Neville, that's the best thing that Neville needs to do, is try and take away Daniel Bryan's legs. And vice versa for Daniel Bryan, that both competitors, they need to try and keep each other grounded if they want any chance of winning this match, because they're most effective when in the air. And now Daniel Bryan looking to end this one, but Adrian Neville kicks out at the count of 1. Both guys back on their feet. Adrian Neville countering that blow again. Adrian Neville coming off the back of that loss at NXT ArRIVAL against Bray Wyatt. He's certainly looking good. He's looking fresh, looking ready to go at it again, and maybe even go for a title surge somewhere down the line. And what a way to get him back in that title picture than maybe beating Daniel Bryan here this evening. That'd be such a fantastic win for him. But I do kind of expect Daniel Bryan to come out on top with his experience that he's had over the last couple of years. A nice somersault there from Adrian Neville, going for the cover, looking to end this, but Bryan kicks out at 1. Not going to be able to put him away that easily just yet, Adrian Neville. Going to have to do a lot more than that to try and beat a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion away. Look at Daniel Bryan trying to soak up the crowd here, who were on their feet as he made his way out to the ring with the yes chants. It was such a sight to see. Nice reverse suplex there from Bryan. So innovative as a superstar. But going back to Adrian Neville and facing Bray Wyatt at NXT ArRIVAL, it all came around when Bray Wyatt was attacking superstars like Corey Graves and also Tyson Kidd. Well, Adrian Neville had enough of it. He thought that someone should stand up to Bray Wyatt. He was annoyed that he was basically getting away with everything. He was getting away with murder almost. Bray Wyatt coming out and attacking these superstars, and Adrian Neville said no, and he came out. Hold on a second, Daniel Bryan on the top rope going for that headbutt, but Neville moves out of the way, and Daniel Bryan lands on the mat. Adrian Neville looking to capitalise, going for the cover, but Bryan kicks out at 1. So Adrian Neville then took on Bray Wyatt at NXT ArRIVAL, but it was Bray Wyatt that came out on top in that match. And it seems as though Adrian Neville has kind of put that loss behind him now, moving on to greener pastures, trying to push on with his career. Maybe look for a win here tonight against Daniel Bryan. How huge that would be! And Adrian Neville with a springboard somersault to the outside onto Daniel Bryan below. We did see something similar to that at NXT ArRIVAL against Bray Wyatt. Now Adrian Neville sending Bryan into the steel steps. Wow! Adrian Neville back in the ring. The count is on. Bryan on the outside. And Adrian Neville off the top rope with like a shooting star press onto Bryan below. I can't believe it. Bryan's still sending Adrian Neville into the ring though. He's still on his feet. How he's been able to do this, I don't know. After taking such punishment, after receiving that springboard somersault and the shooting star press onto the outside as well, Adrian Neville is on top of his game, and Daniel Bryan from the top rope looking for that elbow smash across the forehead. Daniel Bryan sending Neville into the corner, who has been on top of his game so far, and look at, oh, brilliant from Daniel Bryan over the top, countering Neville underneath. Look at the quickness in Bryan, and what a collision. Wow. Could we be seeing the yes lock? No, Neville sends Bryan into the corner this time. What does Neville have in mind? Well, forget that. Bryan says no with a kick to the jaw. Adrian Neville, few elbows, countering Daniel Bryan. He sends Bryan into the opposite corner. Neville with a forearm smash, taking Bryan down to the ground. He's going to the top. Neville is going to the top. Could we be seeing the red arrow? There it is. He's going for the cover. This could be it. He could put Daniel Bryan away. There is the replay. Gets the 1, 2, 3. No way. Adrian Neville has defeated Daniel Bryan, a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion here this evening. This is huge. Neville has done it. He's defeated Daniel Bryan, one of his good friends, here this evening. He's got his career back on track after losing at NXT ArRIVAL. I can't believe what we've just witnessed. What a match. What an evening of NXT experience. We'll see you folks soon. Thanks for watching.